Hello, friends! This month, we've been talking about some pretty unbelievable things. Have you ever been scared of something even though you knew it wasn't real? You know, like a fire-breathing dragon, or a monster, or a giant teddy bear that walks around town smashing things? Raise your hand if you have something you're afraid of that isn't real. We all have things we're scared of. Sometimes those things aren't real, but sometimes they are. But no matter what we're scared of, the good news is, God can help us when we're afraid. We're learning about the miracles of Jesus from a few stories in the Bible. Miracles are things only God can do. Last time, we heard about a time Jesus healed a man who was sick. This time, we're going to hear about something amazing Jesus did when there was a big, scary storm. Are any of you afraid of storms? The people in the Bible story were in a really big storm. Let's see what happened. Jesus and his friends, the disciples, had spent the day with a big crowd of people, and when it was time to go, they got into a boat to cross a huge lake. It was dark out and it was time to go to bed, so Jesus went to the back of the boat, got a pillow, and went to sleep. But as he was sleeping, a big storm came. The rain started to pour. There was lightning and thunder, and the waves crashed against the boat. The little boat was being tossed back and forth, and the disciples were scared. But Jesus was still sleeping. Can you believe it? The disciples woke him up and yelled, "Don't you care if we drown?" Jesus went to the side of the boat and said to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And suddenly, something unbelievable happened. The wind stopped. The waves stopped. The rain stopped. The thunder and lightning stopped. Everything was calm. The disciples were amazed. Jesus had just calmed a storm. Before Jesus performed his miracle, the disciples were afraid. But Jesus showed them they didn't have to be because he was with them. Even when he was sleeping, he was still there, and he rescued them before the storm could hurt them. You may never be trapped in a big, scary storm, but sometimes you'll feel afraid. When you're afraid, here's what I hope you remember. Just like the disciples, you can always trust God to be with you. He will never leave you, and he will give you courage when you need it. Jesus cares about us when we're afraid.